Hi guys. Today we're going to talk about how to do a close reading of the first chapter. What I did is I just took a few paragraphs from the first chapter so that we can talk about characterization. When we look here at the directions, it tells you to remember that direct characterization is when the writer tells us something directly about the character, like what color their hair was, how they walked. And indirect characterization is when the author implies something about a character based on their behavior, or how they talk, or how others react to them. So I want you, if you cannot remember this information, because we've been over it, even if you can, it's still a good refresher to click these links to watch some video examples. This first one about direct characterization is actually from the movie Mean Girls, which is hilarious and everyone should see it. The indirect one is a strategy called STEAL for how to look at indirect characterization. So those are things I want you to review before you do this, okay? So the directions for this assignment, I want you to highlight in yellow any text that reveals direct characterization and then annotate your thoughts using the comment function. And then highlight in green any text that reveals indirect characterization and then annotate your thoughts using the comment function. And I'm sorry, there's a little rustling of a bag. My 4-year-old is eating cheesy poofs next to me right now. So, all right. So we're looking at Lenny and George, and this is how they're introduced to us. Okay. So they had walked down the single file path is where we're beginning. So as you reread through this text, let's just find an example of direct characterization together. And you can use mine if you need to, that's fine. So let's go to this one. I like this one. So I'm going to highlight this. Behind him walked his opposite, a huge man, shapeless of face, with large pale eyes and wide sloping shoulders. And he walked heavily, dragging his feet a little the way a bear drags his paws. This is direct characterization. So I'm going to go up here to this little highlight button. I'm going to highlight it in yellow. And then I'm going to go over here to my little comment function. Okay. And I am going to type my thoughts about this. So my thoughts here are that Lenny is described as being shapeless. I don't type well. Sorry, guys. And heavy and like a bear. So what does this mean to me? What does this imply to me? Well, it kind of reveals to me he is large and animal-like. So why would Steinbeck, the author, describe him as if he were an animal? Okay, that's a question that I have there. So that is my annotation. That's my comment. And I'm going to leave it there. So let's then look for some indirect characterization. Let's go to I ain't sure. How about this one? This is also about Lenny. Okay, so this says, Lenny dabbled his big paw in the water and wiggled his fingers so the water rose in little splashes. Rings widened across the pool to the other side and came back again. Lenny watched them go. Look, George, look what I done. So this is describing his behavior, how he behaves when he sees the water. So I'm going to click my comment function here, and I'm going to say, this text makes Lenny look like a child who is in wonder that the water makes ripples. If he is a grown man, which he is, why would he be acting like a little boy? Okay, because even, what he says here, look, George, look what I done, like he's so proud of something that he's just done. So this is basically what you are going to be doing with this assignment, okay? Make sure that you hit turn in when you're done. And if you have any questions, contact me.